What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Smoothie, but of course, welcoming you back to the Mind of Smoothie YouTube channel. I almost said podcast. I'm in podcast mode. If you are new here, welcome. I appreciate you coming along. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you can also give this video a like, because that would help me out. That would help you out. That would help everybody out involved in the process. To my returning viewers, welcome. Love you guys, and thank you for coming back. Today we're going to be doing another pickup video, a very quick one, hopefully a more organized and coherent video than the last pickup video. There's only 4 movies, guys, we're taking a look at. The first one we have here is the Amityville Murders. This is from 2018. Now I went and, like I said, I want to be a little more prepared. I got the summaries from IMDb, so I'm just going to read it to you so you know what this movie's about. I've never seen it, but here we go. On the night of November 13th, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. took a high-powered rifle and murdered his entire family as they slept. At his trial, DeFeo claimed that voices in the house commanded him to kill. This is their story. So this seems to be unlike the Amityville Horror, which was based on a family who moved in to the house years after, or only a couple years, I forget the time frame, after these murders had taken place. This seems to be focusing strictly on the murderers. It didn't get good reviews on IMDb, of course, and that's probably why it's at the dollar store, but that's neither here nor there. I can't wait to check it out. The next one we have is A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. This is from 2019. This is an anthology movie. I like anthology horror movies. I've never seen this one, but I can almost guarantee that at some point this movie was in a horror pack, because I tend to find a lot of the horror pack movies in the Dollar Tree, or used to at the supermarket. They no longer have DVDs at the supermarket by me, but this looks good, and I like anthology films, so I can't wait to check this out. Let me just let you know what's going on here. Rod, radio DJ, hosts a popular horror-themed show packed with tales of terror for eager listeners. When he receives alarming calls from a horrified child, things start to feel off. I butchered that reading, but that's okay. So that is A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio from 2019. This one, also from 2019, this was the one I'm thinking of. We have The Shed. Again, I am not familiar with this one at all. It says from the executive producer of the Saw franchise. So we'll see how good or bad it is. When I first saw it, I was thinking of The Barn, because there was a movie called The Barn. I think I have that over here in my movies, but it's definitely not that. The Shed. A hunter gets bitten by a vampire and runs into his shed to avoid sunlight. Stan, a 17-year-old on probation, and his supervisor, Grandpa, live next to it. Stan's bullied high school buddy can use a monster. Not really a good description on IMDb. Let me read you what's on the actual case. Stan and his best friend Dahmer have put up with bullies their entire lives. All the changes when Stan discovers a murderous vampire living in his shed. All this changes. He knows he must destroy it, but Dahmer has a much more sinister plan. So yeah, that is The Shed from 2019. And lastly, the big ticket movie, if you will, the MGM release of Vampire's Kiss, starring Nicolas Cage. Vampire's Kiss is from 1989. The quick blurb on IMDb. After an encounter with a neckbiter, a publishing executive thinks that he's turning into a vampire. I remember a couple years ago this was on Cinemassacre's Monster Madness. And I don't know if I did watch it then, but I haven't seen it. But it looked funny and it looked good, and it's Nicolas Cage, so one of obviously his earlier films. So I can't wait to fully embrace that. And just a side note, you will see a lot of these MGM movies at the Dollar Tree, specifically, maybe other stores as well. These are very bare bones. There's no menus. There's no nothing. It kind of just jumps right into the movie, which is fine by me. And that's, you know, a budget title. You're getting it for $1.25. Obviously, it's a reprint or a reissue. I'm sure if you really are into this movie, you might be able to find a more thorough and detailed DVD release of this out there. But it meets my needs as I just take all these, which I haven't done yet, but I will rip them and I will put them on Plex. And then I can watch them from any TV and just kind of file these away. So that's it. It was just these 4 movies. Again, Vampire's Kiss from 1989. The Shed from 2019. Sorry if you can't see these. A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio from 2019. And The Amityville Murders from 2018. Thank you for stopping by and checking out this pickup video. I don't know how I'm going to proceed with these pickup videos because I still do get movies, but a lot of times I find that I'm getting them digital nowadays as well as I do with video games. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to share my digital collection or when I pick up a digital movie, but that's neither here nor there. As long as they keep putting new titles in the Dollar Tree, I will still keep buying them. Very selective, of course, but the ones I like, I will buy. So thank you as always for tuning in. Please subscribe again if you're not. Hit the like button if you haven't. And come on back. I'm trying to pick back up here as spring is approaching. Although today it was 19 degrees when I went out to walk our pup this morning. So we went from 70s to the teens. Yesterday it was like snow squalls. But it's spring. So spring is sprung, for lack of a better term. So we're going to get on some stuff here. I'm still plugging it away at the podcast and getting episodes of that coming out fairly consistently. There should be another episode releasing real soon. So go check that out. I will leave all those links in the description below where you can go and access the podcast, past videos, of course. And that's it. That's going to do it. I thank you for tuning in. I want you to have a great rest of your day. Take care. God bless. And of course, stay smooth, and we will see you on the next video. Take care, y'all.